Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Music and Cody. It's before 12 o'clock. I'm usually not awake right now, so kind of bear with me. I'm a little sleepy. Stupid text message. So I'm gonna make a video that's a little bit different today. I was about to make a new character in Elder Scrolls, and I thought, might as well just show the character creation, just because hell, why not? It's interesting enough, I guess. So let's go ahead and get into it. Um, so with Elder Scrolls, you start out. Actually, first let me back up a little bit. If you pre-ordered it or buy one of the early copies, you get the Explorers Pack. Basically, what that means is there's 3 different alliances in the game. Normally, there's only 3 factions, or excuse me, 3 races that can go with those factions. So, if you want to be a part of the Daggerfall Covenant, you can be either Breton Orc or Redguard. If you want to be the Aldmeri Dominion, excuse me, you can either be a High Elf, Wood Elf, or Khajiit, which is a cat people. And if you want to be the Ebonheart Pact, you can be Argonian, Dark Elf, or Nord. What the Explorers Pack allows you to do is choose whatever race you want and put them in whatever company you want. So, for example, I have a Nord who's normally a part of these guys, and I'm in the Dominion because I can be. So that is kind of cool that you're not as limited. Hopefully they let that be the case for everybody. It would suck to be really tied into one, but if you don't buy it early, it's whatever. Okay, so first off, of course, you choose your traditional male or female. We'll go male for this because I'm a man, obviously. And then, like I said, you choose whatever covenant you want. That's just going to be more so of your preference and who you want to play with, and that's actually determines your starting zone. So, for example, at the Dominion, there's a lot of Khajiits around, a lot of High Elves, because that's the only people that are technically supposed to be in there. So it's a little weird when you see my big Nord uh, running around. But that's going to determine where you start, and then you choose your race. So race is going to be a couple things. So each race, as you can see here at the bottom, has their little racials of what they're good at. So like Bretons are get bonuses to magic and spell resistance, whereas Nords are big brutes and they're really good with two-handed weapons. They get extra health resistance and they're good against frost for some reason. So not only can that impact what weapons and things you use, it also determines your gear. So as a Breton, this is the kind of style of as armor that I wear when I'm at the end game or high level. Whereas Nords, which are kind of like the more Viking-esque classes, you get to wear more Viking-based armor. Same thing with Orc. You have Orcish armor. With High Elf, you have Elvish style armor, which if you've played any of the other Elder Scrolls games, would probably be a little bit more familiar with that kind of style. But that also does get determined by your class. So in this game, there are 4 classes. You can be a Dragon Knight, which is kind of like a big brute tank, uses fire as well, kind of dragon-based attacks. You can be a Sorcerer. You can also be which obviously is like mage, wizard, warlock, kind of all those classes. Nightblade, which is more the rogue archery kind of style, and then you have Templar, which is more paladin-esque. So the cool thing about it is, for one, of course, it changes the style of armor you have for your class and your race. But these aren't really crazy set in stone. So if you want to be a sorcerer that technically has lightning and like summons minions and stuff, you can use heavy armor if you want. You can use a large 2-handed sword or battle axe if you want. It's not really set in stone. So I mean, this is going to be a base for what your class is going to be, but you can kind of craft it and make it how you want, because it still is Elder Scrolls and it still is that kind of style of game. Just like, so if you played Skyrim, you level up your weapons individually and armor independently from your class. So that is something to kind of keep in mind. So after you choose your race and your faction, like I said, you choose your class, and then you make your body just like most games. You can be just straight large, and it's easier if you got no gear. You can be big fatty. You can be super thin. Ugh. You can be super muscular, or kind of a tweed. You can choose your height, skin color, body markings, which, yeah, so you can start having scars, tattoos, all over you, and things like that. And this does change per class too. Not every class has the same options for all that kind of stuff. And then the more technical parts. Then you go to your face. Same thing. You have a really angular face, a really soft face, or a really heroic face. Change your voice, hairstyle, hair color, how old you look, type of beard, mustache, and stuff. Head markings, what kind of ones you want to have. So like, since this guy's an elf, they're more, you know, elvish, usually kind of gold tribal-ish. Whereas like when you're in Nord, it's going to be all heavy, like black and red paint, all Viking-esque. And then technical stuff, eyes, all that stuff. And then you enter your name, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. So a decent character creation, not the I don't know. I don't really have any problems with it. I don't think it's really missing anything. So I think for the most part, it is, you know, pretty good. There's not really anything crazy I would need added. I mean, more hairstyles, more tattoos, and all that kind of stuff would be kind of nice. But you know, it's not the end of the world. I think it's still a pretty decent creation. So, kitty cat person. Those guys are cool. But yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it for the most part. That's kind of the intro of creating your character. I might make another video later with me actually do my character and doing this tutorial. I've already done it before, so I don't really want to do it, but I mean, I might if anybody wants to see it. So yeah, other than that, yeah, thanks for hanging out and everything, like always, and post at least 3 videos a week. So this one's probably gonna be more of a bonus one. So yeah, till then, just take it easy.